Science. 20. Earth's climate history. Earth's climate history, uncovering the secrets of the past. 1. Ice Age studies. Investigating past ice ages is essential for understanding Earth's natural climate variability and provides valuable insights into predicting future shifts. Ice Age studies examine geological and glacial evidence to reconstruct the timing, duration, and extent of ice sheets that covered large portions of the Earth during colder periods. By analyzing ice cores, scientists can extract air bubbles trapped within the ice, revealing past atmospheric compositions and concentrations of greenhouse gases. These records help us understand the relationship between greenhouse gas levels, global temperatures, and climate feedback mechanisms. Ice Age studies also shed light on the interactions between the atmosphere, oceans, and cryosphere, allowing us to model and project future climate scenarios and their potential impacts. 2. Ice core analysis. Ice cores obtained from polar ice sheets and glaciers provide valuable records of past climates spanning hundreds of thousands of years. By analyzing the composition and structure of ice cores, scientists can reconstruct past temperature variations, atmospheric conditions, and even detect the chemical signatures of volcanic eruptions and other natural events. The information preserved in ice cores offers a unique window into Earth's climatic past, providing crucial data to validate climate models and improve our understanding of natural climate variability. Additionally, ice core records contribute to our understanding of past climate-human interactions, such as the impacts of human activities on atmospheric composition and climate during the industrial era. 3. Study of fossils. Fossils, the preserved remains or traces of ancient organisms, play a vital role in reconstructing past climate conditions. By examining the fossilized remains of plants, animals, and microorganisms, scientists can determine the environmental conditions in which these organisms lived. For example, the distribution of fossils of certain plant species can indicate past temperature and precipitation patterns, while the presence of specific marine microfossils can provide insights into past oceanic conditions. Fossils also help in understanding the impact of climate change on ecosystems, species adaptations, and evolutionary processes over long timescales. 4. Pollen analysis. Pollen grains, which are produced by plants and dispersed in the environment, can be preserved in sediments for thousands of years. By analyzing pollen assemblages in sediment cores from lakes, bogs, and other environments, scientists can reconstruct past vegetation and infer climate conditions. Different plant species produce distinct pollen types, allowing researchers to identify changes in plant communities and track shifts in temperature, precipitation, and vegetation over time. Pollen analysis, also known as palynology, provides valuable information about past climate dynamics, including the timing and magnitude of climate changes, the spread of plant species, and the response of ecosystems to environmental shifts. 5. Tree ring studies. Dendrochronology. Dendrochronology, the study of tree rings, offers a unique window into past climate conditions. Each year, trees form a new growth ring, with the width and characteristics of the ring influenced by environmental factors such as temperature, precipitation, and soil moisture. By analyzing the patterns in tree rings from living and ancient trees, scientists can reconstruct past climate variations, including annual to decadal scale changes. Tree ring studies provide insights into regional climate patterns, such as droughts, heat waves, and long-term climate trends. They contribute to our understanding of climate variability, ecosystem dynamics, and the impacts of climate change on forests and tree-dependent ecosystems. 6. Ocean sediment cores. The sediment layers accumulated on the ocean floor contain a wealth of information about Earth's past climate conditions and environmental changes. By extracting sediment cores from the ocean, scientists can analyze the composition, texture, and fossil content of the sediments to reconstruct past climate patterns, changes in ocean currents, and variations in marine life. The shells of marine organisms, such as foraminifera and diatoms, provide important climate proxies that help in reconstructing past sea surface temperatures, ocean chemistry, and circulation patterns. The analysis of ocean sediment cores contributes to our understanding of long-term climate cycles, the interplay between climate and marine ecosystems, and the influence of oceanic processes on global climate dynamics. 7. Paleoclimatology. Paleoclimatology is the scientific field dedicated to studying Earth's past climates using various techniques and climate proxies. By integrating data from ice cores, tree rings, sediments, fossils, and other sources, paleoclimatologists reconstruct past climate conditions and understand the drivers of climate variability. These studies enhance our understanding of natural climate cycles, such as glacial-interglacial cycles, and provide valuable insights into the factors that influence climate change. Paleoclimatology is instrumental in validating climate models, improving our understanding of climate feedback mechanisms, and assessing the impacts of human-induced climate change by placing current changes in a historical context. 8. Glacial and interglacial cycles. Glacial and interglacial cycles refer to the natural oscillations between colder periods, glacials, and warmer periods, interglacials, that have occurred throughout Earth's history. By studying these cycles, scientists gain insights into the mechanisms that drive long-term climate variations. Changes in Earth's orbit around the Sun, known as Milankovitch cycles, play a significant role in glacial-interglacial transitions. Variations in the eccentricity, axial tilt, and precession of Earth's orbit influence the distribution and intensity of solar radiation reaching the planet, triggering changes in climate. Investigating glacial and interglacial cycles helps us understand natural climate patterns, their causes, and the feedback mechanisms that amplify or dampen their effects. 9. Carbon cycle studies. The carbon cycle, which describes the movement of carbon through Earth's atmosphere, oceans, land, and living organisms, plays a critical role in regulating Earth's climate. Studying the carbon cycle and its changes over time is crucial for understanding past climate dynamics and predicting the impacts of human-induced CO2 emissions. By examining carbon isotope ratios in different carbon reservoirs and studying the interactions between the atmosphere, oceans, and terrestrial ecosystems, scientists can reconstruct past carbon cycle dynamics and assess the role of carbon dioxide in driving climate changes. Carbon cycle studies provide insights into natural climate variations, the mechanisms behind climate feedbacks, and the potential impacts of anthropogenic carbon emissions on Earth's climate system. 10. Geologic climate proxies. Geological records such as stalagmites, lake sediments, and coral reefs provide indirect evidence, known as proxies, of past climate conditions. These proxies contain physical, chemical, and biological indicators that can be analyzed to reconstruct past climate variables, such as temperature, precipitation, and atmospheric composition. For example, the growth patterns and isotopic composition of stalagmites can reveal information about past rainfall patterns and temperature changes, while the chemical composition of corals can provide insights into past sea surface temperatures and oceanic conditions. Geologic climate proxies offer valuable information about long-term climate trends, regional climate patterns, and the drivers of climate change over geological timescales. 11. Geochemical analysis. Geochemical analysis involves studying the chemical makeup of ancient rocks, sediments, and minerals to reconstruct Earth's climatic history. By analyzing isotopic compositions, trace element concentrations, and mineralogical changes in geological samples, scientists can decipher past climate conditions, volcanic activity, and the effects of weathering processes. Geochemical techniques, such as stable isotope analysis, provide valuable insights into past temperature variations, precipitation patterns, and atmospheric circulation. By investigating the chemical fingerprints preserved in geological materials, researchers can unravel the complex interactions between Earth's atmosphere, hydrosphere, biosphere, and lithosphere, shedding light on the mechanisms driving climate changes throughout history. 12. Orbital variations, Milankovitch cycles. Milankovitch cycles refer to the variations in Earth's orbit around the Sun that occur over long timescales. These cycles include changes in the eccentricity of Earth's orbit, the tilt of its axis, and the precession of its axis. These orbital variations influence the distribution and intensity of solar radiation reaching Earth, leading to long-term climate changes. By studying Milankovitch cycles and their impact on Earth's climate, scientists gain insights into the mechanisms driving glacial interglacial cycles and other long-term climate variations. Understanding the effects of orbital variations helps us interpret past climate records, predict future climate trends, and assess the relative contributions of natural and human-induced climate changes. 13. Sea level changes. Investigating past sea level changes is crucial for understanding the mechanisms and impacts of climate change, particularly in relation to polar ice melt and thermal expansion of seawater. By studying geological records, such as ancient shorelines, coral reefs, and sediment layers, scientists can reconstruct past sea level variations over different timescales. These records help us understand the response of the Earth's ice sheets and oceans to changes in temperature, atmospheric CO2 concentrations, and other climate factors. Understanding past sea level changes provides insights into the vulnerability of coastal regions to future sea level rise and the potential consequences for ecosystems, human populations, and infrastructure. 14. Historical climate records. Historical documents, artwork, and other records provide qualitative data about past weather and climate conditions. These records, ranging from diaries and ship logs to paintings and literature, offer valuable insights into climatic events, extreme weather occurrences, and long-term climate trends. Historical climate records help extend our understanding of climate variations beyond the instrumental period and provide important context for studying climate change. By analyzing historical records, scientists can identify patterns, anomalies, and societal responses to past climate fluctuations, contributing to our understanding of climate dynamics and impacts on human societies. 15. Climate models. Climate models have some limited use in understanding climate. However, the models cannot be trusted to make correct predictions, because climate is extremely complex, more complex than models can correctly represent. Computer-based models integrate data from various sources, including observations, paleoclimate records, and physical principles, to simulate past and present climate conditions. By incorporating factors such as greenhouse gas emissions, solar radiation, atmospheric circulation, and oceanic processes, climate models can help understand climate variations. Climate models can help us understand the drivers of climate variations. They provide valuable insights into climate trends, regional climate patterns. 16. Mass extinction events. Investigating past mass extinction events, such as the one that wiped out the dinosaurs at the end of the Cretaceous period, provides important insights into the links between climate and biodiversity loss. By studying the fossil record and geological evidence associated with mass extinctions, scientists can examine the role of climate, asteroid impacts, volcanic activity, and other factors in shaping Earth's ecosystems over geological timescales. Understanding the connections between climate and mass extinctions helps us assess the potential impacts of current climate on global biodiversity and ecosystem stability. This highlights the importance of conservation efforts and sustainable environmental practices to mitigate the loss of species and preserve ecosystem functioning. 17. Microevolution and climate. The study of how past climates have driven microevolution and shaped biodiversity is a fundamental aspect of microevolutionary biology. By investigating how organisms have adapted to different climates over time, scientists can understand the mechanisms of natural selection and genetic diversity inside local bushes of life, at the level of species and genera. Climate acts as a selective pressure on species, favoring traits that enhance survival and reproduction in specific environments. The study of microevolution and climate change deepens our understanding of the interplay between Earth's climate dynamics and the microevolution species inside separate bushes of life, at the level of species and genera. This provides insights into how species might respond to ongoing climate change and helps identify strategies for conserving biodiversity in a changing world. 18. The Holocene epoch. The Holocene epoch, spanning approximately the last 10,000 years, is a crucial period for studying Earth's climate history. It represents a relatively stable and warm interglacial period following the last major glaciation. Investigating the climate of the Holocene provides a benchmark for assessing current climate change and understanding natural climate variability. By analyzing climate proxies, such as ice cores, sediment records, and tree rings from the Holocene, scientists can reconstruct regional and global climate patterns, identify shifts in temperature and precipitation, and investigate the drivers of natural climate variations. The Holocene offers insights into the stability of Earth's climate system and its responses to external forcing factors, laying the foundation for understanding modern climate. 19. The Anthropocene. The Anthropocene is a proposed geological epoch that reflects the significant impact of human activities on Earth's systems. Some scientists argue that the Anthropocene began with the onset of the Industrial Revolution, marked by the increased burning of fossil fuels. The Anthropocene represents a time when human activities have become a possible driver of environmental change, leading to biodiversity loss and other ecological disruptions. Studying the Anthropocene helps us understand the magnitude and pace of climate variations, assess its impacts on ecosystems and societies, and develop strategies for mitigating climate effects and transitioning to more sustainable practices. 20. Ancient civilizations and climate. Research suggests that climates have influenced the rise and fall of ancient civilizations throughout history. By studying the interactions between past climate and human societies, scientists can unravel the complex relationships between climate, agriculture, water availability, and societal development. Changes in temperature, precipitation patterns, and extreme weather events can impact food production, water resources, and the stability of social systems. Investigating the impacts of climate on ancient civilizations provides valuable lessons for understanding the vulnerability of modern societies to climate-related risks. It underscores the importance of adapting to climatic conditions, managing resources sustainably, and implementing policies that promote resilience in the face of ongoing climate. 21. The future of Earth's climate. By studying Earth's climate history, we gain invaluable insights that aid in understanding current climate and predicting future trends. Earth's climate history provides evidence of natural climate variations, feedback mechanisms, and long-term climate cycles. This knowledge is crucial for developing effective mitigation and adaptation strategies to address challenges posed by possible climate change. By combining paleoclimate records with climate models, observational data, and scientific understanding, we can refine our projections of future climate scenarios. This interdisciplinary approach allows us to make informed decisions to reduce greenhouse gas emissions, protect vulnerable ecosystems, and work towards a more sustainable and resilient future. Thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe, and comment below if you agree, or would like to add your thoughts.